Happy Friday, December 6th. This is Rick Mount with Fairway Independent Mortgage here in California, part of the Mike Hardy and Rick Mount team. Wanted to bring you this week's market update. There's been a lot going on, as there has been all year long, quite frankly. But big news released was the non-farm payroll numbers came in and were released this morning. And it's back-to-back months of positive employment news. So the market came in at 200,000 new non-farm payroll jobs that were created. The consensus expectations were for that number to be around 180. So again, overachieving there as far as the jobs that we're expected to be creating. Also, in relation to that too, the unemployment number was reported as being dropped down to 7%. Again, consensus expectations were around 7.2%. So, but that's probably more related to more people quitting looking for a job or ceasing their job hunt as it is to how many people have actually been hired. I learned in my college statistics class that you just keep running the numbers till you get them right, and I think our unemployment reports sometimes work that way as well. But with the back-to-back months of positive economic news showing some signs of stability in the job growth market and the unemployment number coming down there, it's renewing the discussion of the federal taper, and so that's putting some pressure on interest rates. Recently, in a Bloomberg poll, they surveyed 4 out of the 5 investors that they surveyed expect the Feds not to do anything until somewhere around March of 2014. However, Bill Gross, manager of the largest bond fund in the world, is public with stating that there's a bigger chance that the Fed will begin to taper soon, especially with the stronger unemployment numbers from November, and handicapped it at 50-50 on whether the Fed would even start as early as this month, but certainly gives credence to whether January could be a starting point. So obviously with that news, rates are on the rise. The last 10 days have been pretty rough for the mortgage-backed securities market, which is what controls or drive the interest rates for a majority of the home financing out there. We've lost some significant ground, and rates have dropped, or actually, I'm sorry, the rates have increased somewhere between 1/4 to as much as 0.5% in some different buckets, depending on where your FICO score lies and what type of product you're looking at. So obviously it has an impact on affordability, definitely slowing some refinance opportunities down there. However, the purchase market's still going strong. But we've got to keep in mind, even though rates are going up, it may not be as big an impact as you might think on a $300,000 mortgage. Every 1/8 of a point in interest rate can impact the payment about $23 per month. So something to pay attention to, but definitely not catastrophic. So there is some good news out there for homeowners in relation to their ability to choose to sell their current property through a short sale as opposed to a foreclosure or something like that. The IRS and California Franchise Tax Board have declared distressed homeowner sellers will not be liable for federal or state income tax on short sales, even after the Mortgage Debt Relief Act of 2007 is set to expire at the end of the year. So good news for those that need to exit their properties via short sale, and no taxation there. So that should continue to help the purchase market be a little more fluid. So lastly, hey, check us out on Facebook, Fairway California. For every new like that we get through the month of November and through the rest of this month in December, we're donating $1 back to the Boot campaign, as we like to give back to the veterans that have helped serve our country so well. So make it a great week. If there's anything that we can help you with, don't forget, we take a financial planning approach to real estate lending. We're here to help. Talk to you soon.